We're Sid and Mackie, and we're professional mountain bikers on a quest to race the coolest and most interesting mountain bike races around the world. Last year, I won the single speed race at national championships, but it didn't happen the way I wanted it to. After a hard-fought 4 laps of racing where I found myself going back and forth with Sam Vickery at the front, we came into the final stretch together, and as I went to pass him, he looked over his shoulder, drifted onto my side, and we crashed. I got up from the crash first, but it wasn't how I wanted to win the race. National Championships last year was actually my first single speed race in 11 years, and I had only decided to race it 6 weeks before. But over the past year, I've been taking single speed racing much more seriously. Last year, I raced the Emerald Mountain Epic 50 miler and the Breck Epic 6-day stage race, all on the single speed. And then earlier this year, I raced the Gunnison Growler Big Bad 40 and the Winter Park Primal Point-to-Point, the latter specifically to test out my bike setup in Winter Park, where nationals will be held. I also started doing regular interval workouts on the single speed to get accustomed to putting out power at low cadences. So, as you can see, I'm taking this year's race much more seriously, because I don't just want to win, I want to prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that last year's win wasn't a fluke.
We made it to Winter Park kind of late last night, and we are staying in a condo here. Huge shout out to Justin, who is letting us stay in his family's condo. This morning we're gonna run down to the venue, get Mackie all registered, and watch our friend Cole, who's 13, do his race in the 13 to 14-year-old category. So Susie, how many people are in this race with Cole?
70 something.
And 13 and 14-year-olds.
Yes. That's ridiculous.
I think that's as big as the biggest race I ever did.
Yeah. Where is Cole starting?
Second to last.
Oh, poor baby.
You know, coming back from injuries, there's nowhere to go but up.
There's only,
right?
one way to go, and that is
pass
forward.
as many people as possible.
Nice, guys. Nice.
Yeah, Cole! Yeah, buddy! Yeah! So smooth, looking good.
All right, Cole.
Yeah, you're doing great. Keep it up.
Good job, Cole.
Keep
it going.
Come on, Cole. Go, 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 go.
Woo! Good job, Cole. How was it?
It was good.
You got stuck in that crash at the beginning, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, brutal.
Some person lifted their bike off of the crash and then put it on me.
Oh no!
I was gonna make it pass, but
this is an exciting moment, guys. The single speed is about to get a serious upgrade just in time for national champs. Specifically, I got my wheels rebuilt with bird spokes. We just recently heard about bird spokes, and well, it's pretty crazy. Instead of being made out of metal, like most spokes are, bird spokes are made out of polymer. So they call it the ultra high molecular weight polyethylene, UHMWPE. It's basically like thread. Think of it like thread. They are flexible. They are not stiff. They are not made out of metal. They're super lightweight and apparently give a really nice ride feel. We found out about bird spokes. We reached out to them. We said, hey, we'd love to try these out. Can we make something happen? And they agreed to rebuild my single speed wheels with bird spokes. And this is a really cool thing that they do where you can send in your existing wheels. They will put bird spokes on them, which makes them way lighter, increases the ride feel. I am so excited to try them out today. Here's my old wheel, but with bird spokes. Wow, that is so crazy. Let's see what this rear wheel weighs now. It's not the lightest rim or hub, but 860, not bad. Front wheel, let's see how much it weighs. I think it's ridiculously light. Feels ridiculously light. 520. Yeah, that's ridiculous. So now I just need to tape it, put in a valve stem, put on rotors and my single speed cassette and stuff. Right. Putting these Expedo M-Force 8 pedals. Apparently they are 220 grams a pair, which is ridiculously light. So these are also very light, but these are a little bit lighter, and we have them, so I'm gonna put them on. All right, there it is. Looks so cool. Now I guess it's time to weigh it. We're gonna do a quick bike check, then we're gonna weigh it. So if you wanna guess the weight, put it in the comments, see how close you are. This is the Niner Air 9 RDO. Carbon hardtail. I've got a custom decal kit on it that Niner made for me after I won single speed national championships last year. I think it looks absolutely awesome. Nate, the graphic designer, did a really gorgeous job. As you can see, I've beat it up a little bit. It's been through some rough races, but it's still plugging along no problem. Fox 34 fork. This is the step cast 120 mil Pro Bike Gear 3.5 Tharsis bars. These are, I believe, 760s. And then running Velo attuned grips, the Velo Senso Ray saddle, which I got the oil slick one because it kind of matches and I like oil slick. XTR 2-piston brakes with a 180 in the front, a 160 in the rear, running Shimano XTR cranks. And I've got a right side stages power meter on this one. And then a Wolf Tooth Components rear cog and Shimano 12-speed XTR chain. I'm running a 30-20, so a 1 to 1.5, which is a fairly light gear, but that's what I've been racing on and I'm really happy with it, so no complaints there. And then we've got the wheels built up with bird spokes. This is a Vittoria Demian wheel, and the front is a XTR hub on Stan's Podium SRD rims, once again with the bird spokes. Fox Transfer SL dropper post, which is a 70 mil drop. It's the biggest one they make for a 27.2 diameter seat post. The Expedo M-Force 8 pedals that I just put on. All right, moment of truth. Weighing in at 19.93. That is awesome. All right, what is it in kgs? There you go, 9.04 kgs. Apparently all the reigning national champions, if they are racing that same category the next year, get a Stars and Stripes number plate. Dum dum dum. It's just about 3 o'clock. That means I have an hour and a half until I start. And now I'm getting nervous. Actually, I've been nervous all day, but now I'm getting especially nervous because it's almost there. But pre-ride went well, tires were awesome, wheels were awesome. I felt good, slept decent last night, took a nap today, have been hydrating well. Like, I'm doing everything I can. I feel like I've done a good job prepping. Really, all that remains is a good warm-up and then just going really hard during the race. I did find out that unlike last year where we were the first wave to start and then some Masters geared riders started behind us, this year we are the third wave. So we've got Masters 40 to 44 and 45 to 49 ahead of us. So I will be doing passing. That's okay. I have lots of practice with that, especially on the single speed. But it will, you know, it'll add a different component that we didn't deal with last year. Need to kit up, head down there, get my warm up, and then it's party time.
Yeah, Mackey. Yeah, Mackey. Woo, woo, woo. I know, he's looking.
Thanks.
Let's call to the line our first rider here. Not only last year did he win the single speed, he led the entire Masters wave, not being caught. Let's welcome Niner Bikes, Mackie Franklin. Next up in the single speed race for Groove Subaru XL Sports, it's Jason Hartman.
All right, got a bit of a gap. Is excellent, but they might just be toying with me, and I never trust a gap this early in a race. So let's see if I can make a bigger one. All right, still leading, coming into the first descent. So let's see if I can increase that gap a little bit. First of my age groupers. You see a good spot. I'm leading the single speed race. Thanks, man. Hey guys, I'm leading the single speed if I could sneak by. Awesome, thank you. Appreciate it. Awesome, thanks man. When you see a spot I could sneak by, I'm leading the single speed. Thank you. You too. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. You too. Oh, good cheering squad there. That was awesome. I'm gonna come by you here on the left. I'm leading single speed. Thanks, man.
That's going to be our single speed riders.
Yes.
One of our single speed riders. You can see how far he made up there. That's Mackie Franklin of Niner Bikes. How far he worked into the field in front of him. Remember, a 3-minute gap from the single speed race to the in the mix. In the men's 40 to 44s, if you're scoring together, he would be 14.
Thank you.
3-minute disadvantage there, starting 3 minutes late. So Mackie now working a 22-minute lap, 22:34. With speed.
Just got a time check from my dad. I've got a solid lead, which is exactly what I was hoping for. So now I'm going to try to keep working my way through these guys, using them as rabbits, and then try to increase that gap each lap so that if I have any mechanicals or issues or cramping, that
way to go, nice
thanks
job.
guys, that I still have a good buffer.
Crushing it! Oh, you are crushing it! Have fun! Yeah, Mackie?
If I could sneak by when you see a spot, I'm racing single speed. Awesome, thanks man. Sneaking by you right here if I can, racing single speed. Thanks man. All right, time to be spun out. All right, the flat, boring part. Just because it's flat and boring doesn't mean you get to go easy. Oh, I'm kind of in no man's land, which sucks because I like having a rabbit to chase down. So, guess that means I need to go faster so that I have a rabbit. Here, rabbit, rabbit. All right, there's some rabbits. I can sneak by you when you see a spot. Thanks, man. Keep it up.
Yeah!
There's your single speed leader, Mackie Franklin, coasting through the finish line. Seam works his way up. Just a quick update on the 40 to 44. That was Chris Edmonds with Kevin back and Paris together in that down. So that group has come together. Kevin has a partner to battle for third place.
47.10 total time for Mackie Franklin, the single speed rider. Looking at the times, that's still like the third fastest time through.
For the block.
Two down, two to go. Try to keep increasing this gap, which hopefully I did on the last lap.
It says 13 to second place behind you. Last pass.
All right, looks like I gained about a minute on that lap. So if I can get another one and another one, that would be very good. Thanks, man. Keep it up.
Always had one gear so I could sit down.
Yeah. The problem with this point in the race is that the rabbits are going faster. So I have to work harder to catch them. Which is probably good, but you know, working harder, it's harder. Sneak by you when you can. Thanks, man. If you see a spot, I'm racing single speed. Thanks, man. You too. If I could come by you on the road, that'd be awesome. Thanks, man.
Go get him, go get him, go get him.
Guys, I'm racing single speed. You mind if I sneak by you? Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Mackey! Go, Mackey! Look, there he is! Cheer!
47:10 total time for Mackie Franklin, the single speed rider.
All right, far enough ahead of second that he hasn't gone through the feed zone yet. Well, my dad yelled something, so it must have just gone through, but I couldn't hear what it was. So I just need to go smooth, no mechanicals, no crashes, no issues, surprises, just one more consistent lap, and that's it. Thank you. All right, last time down this descent. Nice and consistent and smooth. No surprises, no mechanicals. Come on, Mackie, come on, Mackie. Don't give out on me now, legs. One more.
It wasn't until this point that I allowed myself to believe that I had done it, that all the hours of training and intervals and time in the gym had finally paid off and I was going to get the win I'd been working so hard for. I executed exactly what I'd planned, going off the front and widening the gap each lap to eventually finish just over 9 minutes ahead of second place. And now, I can finally say, without any doubt, that last year's win wasn't a fluke.
And your national champion, bringing it home again from Niner Bikes, make some noise for Mackie Franklin. Brooks in fifth, Brett in fourth, Jake in third, Jason in second, and Mackie Franklin, your national champion.